Hi everyone, SpellsKiNG here. I'll start by saying that originally the tone of this commentary was going to be much more positive than this one actually will be right now. As I've finally taken some time to look into Infinite Warfare, I'm extremely nervous about how the game will end up. The biggest of which would be that the game will be a pay-to-win style game when it comes to online multiplayer action. As I've mentioned in live streams to those that have asked my opinion of the game, spawns concern me, but I felt as though it would be an issue that could be balanced before the release or something that could be patched relatively soon in the life of the full release of the game, in order for the spawn issue to be fixed. Another issue I noticed in the beta was the tendency to die extremely quickly, even after initially shooting an enemy first. As as many of you are aware, I don't consider myself a high accuracy shooter when it comes to Call of Duty. Self-proclaimed spray and pray legend. But still, dying unexpectedly from an enemy after filling them with bullets is very, very frustrating. But this again seemed to be, something of a lag compensation issue or whatever. Issues in the beta that could be worked out before the release or patched soon after the full game of Infinite Warfare was released. Initially I was very, very excited for the game, and even leading up to it now, very excited for the game as I have been able to capture a few high kill, low death games, one of which you're kind of watching here now. I think I went 43-4 in this game, so I was really hyped about it. And I felt like I'd be right back to where I was when I was playing Black Ops 3. And after kind of rewatching some of the clips that I recorded of gameplay, I got, kind of bad feelings. The maps are really tight. Motions and wall running in the game are very similar to Black Ops 3, which is okay with me. I'm not complaining about that. But watching the gameplay back, I felt like I was watching like Halo 4 or some version of Halo. And I realized I don't really like that. I don't really like that. It's not like Black Ops 3 where it's kind of open, a little more open and stuff. It felt like I was playing Halo, or it felt like I was watching myself play Halo. It feels very much arcadey, a little arcadey to me, kind of watching it back. What really scares me most about the game is the supply drop pay to win potential. Or I think it might actually be very real, not just potential. After the success of black market drops for Activision in Black Ops 3, we knew that these supply drops and the ability to pay for them was not going away. And why would it? People absolutely love them. And people buying COD points, the money it made for Activision was likely off the charts, so it's not going anywhere. In Black Ops 3, you could get guns in black market drops, which made the appeal of buying COD points, go up, increase for people, willing to do it and try to get these guns. That being said, the guns didn't inherently make you a better player or make it easier for you to kill enemies when playing the game. The guns were different, yes, different damages, different accuracies, just different, and that's fine. But a player still had to master the gun in order to beat out an enemy. To get kills with the gun, you still had to shoot the gun, likely better than like me using the Weevil or something that just came with the game. In Infinite Warfare, the fact that purchasing supply drops will greatly increase the ability to add weapon variants with bonus perks on the guns really scares me, and it scares me a lot. Absolutely ridiculous. After looking into it, some of these bonus perks that you can get from supply drops, they're just crazy. They provide a huge advantage in gameplay, including things like no damage reduction for long range kills, which is just insane. Things like adding health after you kill somebody, things like not having to reload your gun after getting a double kill. If a person is lucky enough to get some of these weapon variants by playing the game and earning drops, good for them. Good for them, and people will. But likely it will be extremely rare that players are rewarded with gun variants with these, really, really nice perks that, provide a player with an advantage in gameplay. And so that's where the pay-to-win aspect of Infinite Warfare comes into play. I joked a lot in Black Ops 3, in live streams and videos and such about not getting good items in black market drops. In Infinite Warfare, it might mean a player never gets the full advantage that other players dropping loads of money on supply drops will get. For Activision, this is great. People want the advantage. It's going to bring in a lot of money. It's going to bring in a shit ton of money for Activision. and some players will pay the money to get the advantage. You know, for those that can't or won't, myself included, like I just will not do that. It diminishes the game greatly. Uh, really will. A player can get, or a player can still grind to get some of these variants. You know, by purchasing drops that they earn by playing the game and then stacking up salvage bonuses and things like that in order to earn the right to get some of these variants. That being said, the bonuses take an eternity to add up. I think the biggest I got was like a 30 salvage bonus playing the beta. And so that's going to make it really difficult to earn these weapon variants with these perks, you know, fair and square without just dropping a shit ton of money. Another extremely scary fact that really woke me up on the poor potential of Infinite Warfare is that Drift0r, you know, a COD YouTuber, one of my favorite YouTubers who I respect a lot, for real, as I watched a lot of his tutorials on streaming and making videos before I got started on YouTube a little under a year ago, has actually come out with a video saying how much he dislikes the game. And that to me is really telling, major cause of concern for sure. And if he's willing to come out and say what he said, I trust that opinion over the opinion of Allier or T. Martin or somebody like that, in all honesty. I have not pre-ordered Infinite Warfare, and you know, after kind of looking at it tonight, I actually had thoughts about whether or not I would buy it at all. The pay-to-win aspect, which is very real, makes me sick, and the money grab that Activision is going with on that is downright cringeworthy for me. But they'll get it. They'll get their money, which, you know, good for them because people are going to be willing to pay for it. So what may save Infinite Warfare is the zombie mode of the game. It looks very similar to Black Ops 3 Zombies, which is absolutely awesome for me. As many of you know, I didn't spend a lot of time playing Black Ops 3 Zombies. The mode, though, is awesomely put together, and it is a lot of fun. And similar zombies on Infinite Warfare might make the game for me, as I have real concerns over how much I'll enjoy the online aspect of Infinite Warfare as much as I've done on, you know, nearly every COD since Modern Warfare 2. If you just take out Advanced Warfare out of that, I have a feeling I'll be playing a lot of zombies. So that's going to do it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video and my opinion, or at least listening to my opinion on it, and did maybe take in some Infinite Warfare gameplay there that I've been kind of sitting on here a little bit as well. Make sure you like the video, and we'll see you soon. This is SpellsKiNG. Peace.